Hey guys, what's going on? The Hopeness lab just released in states 1 through 320. I have had an opportunity to use it in the frontier states, so I kind of know what it's about, what you need to do, and what you get from it. Obviously, I'm recording this from my phone as I am not near my computer at the moment, but I wanted to get this out quickly so you guys kind of understand at least the very beginning of what you need to do. So first of all, update your game if you're not at the latest. If you don't actually see the building, just make sure to update your game. Right down here in the build menu, the hero page now has a brand new building, Hopeness lab. You'll need to construct this, same as like a normal building. Costs 4 million cash, so quite a bit of cash. And you will be using even more cash later on. So let me build it for you guys very, very quickly. Just gonna use diamonds. So now we have it unlocked, and I mean, as you can see, you can upgrade it. It goes up to, I believe, level 10. Yep. So the upgrading is not that important, actually. It's nice. It's a nice to have, and for most players, it's really good for building day, just because it gives us something to do. You don't get a lot of power, so keep in mind you're probably not going to get any boxes, even if you max this. I mean, you're probably not going to get 9 boxes, even if you went from level 1 to 10 in the same day. But hey, it's something, I guess. The main purpose of the Hopeness Lab is this reconstruction process. So, as you can see, once you start reconstructing, you get this little weird landing page. There's basically only one button to click, as well as an information button. So, if we click it, it gives you kind of a basic workflow. And you can go through and you can see the workflow from here. So pretty much I'll just explain this very, very quickly. You can select your heroes. You can kind of upgrade them and you get new attributes. So attack 15%, skill damage 15%, speed resistance, life plus 10. There are quite a few attributes, and I will show some of those hopefully. So you just go ahead and choose a hero. Now, basically, the heroes that you can choose are kind of given at random. So as you can see here, it's not every single Season X hero. It's not every Season 4 or Season 3 or even Season 2. You need the hero to be fully maxed. So what I mean by that is Death Rider is one of the heroes in the Hopeness Lab for this week. You need all 8 abilities. So if you don't have a 7th ability unlocked, you will not be able to reconstruct in the Hopeness Lab. So speaking of Death Rider, let's use him. When you want to do a Season X hero, you have to submit 5 hero medals of Season X to be qualified. So in order to do that, you need these hero medals. Now, 5 is a lot of hero medals. And if you think about the amount of Season X heroes that there are, you need a ton of Season X medals. So a lot of people are going to say this is a whale-only feature, or like this is only useful for the whales. It's sort of true because of that. So as you can see here, I have enough Patriots. I have more than 5 Patriots. So I can do this. I can obtain qualifications. Now I can go ahead and reconstruct Death Rider if I so choose. Now there are 2 modes. Let's get out of this dialogue. There are 2 modes. There's a normal mode and an advanced mode. Basically, the advanced mode just gives you more opportunity for better rolls. You have 4 abilities. It basically just allows you to have better rolls, right? Or gives you a greater chance. The normal mode, it's kind of like the difference between gold and purple tickets. Purple tickets, you can still unlock golden heroes, but at a smaller chance. It's sort of the same thing. However, from my experience and from the experience of some other players, the free times are actually pretty good. So don't think that you always have to use advanced mode. Now there's this intelligent reconstruction. Basically, this just means, like let's say you had a white great ability and you get a green one, it'll replace that. So that's kind of it. So before I get into Death Rider, we kind of have to talk about some of these items in here. So as you can see here, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to click there. There's this kind of star balance up at the down at the bottom. Right now I have 0 stars for Death Rider, and actually for any other hero, because I have not reconstructed a single hero. If you click on it, it says it's the approximate strength of the ability. That means it's basically the strength of all 4 of these abilities added up. Now, when we talk about the free reconstruction, that's basically the purpose of the leveling up your Hopeness lab. So at level 4, you get 2 free per day. At level 6, you get 3. Level 8, you get 4. And finally, at level 10, you get 5 free reconstructions per day. We'll max this out pretty much immediately during building day tomorrow. As I said before, there's not a lot of power, so there's actually not even that much benefit. I might max it out today and give you guys some better information on that free roll, or really how good is that free roll. So in any case, let's construct on Death Rider. Before you guys begin constructing on these heroes, you have to think about what are the good heroes in the game. Because, like I said, you're going to need 5 Season X heroes for a Season X. Let's say we do a Season 3 hero, such as Vanguard. You'll need 5 Season 1 through Season 4. So, if you want to do like something like Tech Priestess, you'll need quite a bit of the previous season heroes. Now, the best way to gain these is going to be in the token shop for now. And I'll basically be recommending until you until you are able to construct the heroes that you're using. So for previous seasons, some like Anastasia, Tech Priestess, for example, maybe Hummingbird, you're going to need quite a few. I don't really have enough, but it doesn't matter because Tech Priestess or Anna or Hummingbird are not actually unlocked in this round. So Death Rider, amazing hero, one of the top heroes in the game. So there should be no doubt about whether or not you construct him. I will do a more in-depth video soon, but basically, to be very succinct, Death Rider, worth the construction. Huntress, probably worth the construction. Glutton, not worth the construction. Koshé, not worth. Heaven's Redemption, probably worth at the moment. Caesar, not worth. Countdown, not worth. Farseer, not worth. Vanguard, not worth. Panther, it depends if you use the 3 Russians. I would say probably, but more accurately, Captain Ivanov is worth. And then Inquisitor, Executioner, Dragon's Rage, and the Falcon are not worth. So that's about it. Very, very quick. Just make sure you do Death Rider for now. So start your reconstruction. I'm going to do the free for the day, so you don't have to do anything. And boom, there you go. Now I have a vehicle effectiveness -2, which the skill description is pretty lame. But basically what I believe it means is the countering effect of vehicles. So shooters counter vehicles, right? That countering effect is subtracted by 2. So instead of 30%, it's now 28%. Siege defense, so I get plus 5% might just on Death Rider squad. I get the shooter restraint stuff. So I guess I can counter shooters better. I'm not really sure. So maybe this means when vehicles attack me, they get -2%. I don't know. And then tactical might plus 5. That's actually enormous. Tactical might is insane. So the fact that on this free roll, I got plus 5% tactical might on this squad is really, really, really good. This is basically the benefit that you get from a base skin that costs several $100s, and that was, again, from the free roll. So if you want to do the normal mode, since I only had one for the day, you'll have to buy these red polymer crystals. Well, maybe not potentially just buy them. There's some free ways to get these red crystals, and I will show you those in a bit. Or there's the advanced mode, which I had talked about previously, where you'll still need the polymer crystal, but you'll also need some of these blue currencies over here. You'll need 100 per advanced mode. In order to unlock the decay energy, you need to scrap more hero medals. Fortunately, you can use the regular golden heroes. So as you can see here, I have 21 Forsaken ones. I mean, there's literally no reason to be using these single heroes anymore. So if you do all 20, you will get 2,000. You get 100 per regular hero medal. So basically, you can go ahead, unless you need golden medals for whatever reason, maybe to unlock skills, you know, you don't have all these heroes maxed or something, you can go ahead and basically just put in all your regular golden heroes. So here I'll have 13,000, and I can do it 130 times. And then I have some more heroes actually, but it's not too important. I'm not going to be rolling it a million times yet. So you can click done, and that basically means okay, I'm good with these attributes. So let's just do that for now. Amazing. So now my Death Rider has this ability of 1200. If we put him in a APC or a squad, and then we just go ahead and do a special training with this Death Rider squad, we're going to be able to see those bonuses applied to that squad. So we'll go in here, we'll check our reports. Now here we go. So go to the attributes. You'll notice that my Kamikaze, who's the first, has 100% tactical might. The middle combo has 105%, and you'll see that there is a hero tactical might 5%. And then the third row, which is retrograder, is back to 100. That's the most important one by far, is this tactical might that we got. It's actually crazy good. Even 5%, like I said, is pretty good value, and it's just a white, and it was just the free one, right? So we'll go back here, we'll reconstruct our Death Rider again, but now we can have this advanced mode. So if I click on reconstruct again, it's going to tell you that you need more polymer crystals. There's a few ways of obtaining these polymer crystals. Immediately, they're in the Doomsday shop, so you can buy a total of 800 per season for 250,000 Doomsday coins. Probably, I'm going to say it's probably worth it, but it's up to you, and it depends how many coins you have. If you have questions on whether or not it's worth it for you, please just leave it in the comments. It'll be easier for me to explain that way. However, at the moment, since it just launched, there's an exchange event going on. So you can actually get quite a few of these. You exchange wisdom medals, courage medals, and energy cores. I'm just going to go ahead, and I recommend for everybody to just go ahead and exchange literally everything. You, at this point in the game, if you actually have 5 Season X tokens for like available to basically sacrifice, you basically have no use for any of these materials here. So just exchange everything. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade. We're going to go ahead and reconstruct our Death Rider a few times. I don't need to get the best in slot attributes yet. I'm not terribly worried. We have about 130 worth and then 300 polymer crystals. So we're good on polymer crystals for a long time. All right, if we click reconstruct, notice obtain special abilities. I acquired a special ability in Reconstruction. The special ability is one that is much more powerful. It's marked with a unique hexagon icon. It says that it rarely appears in normal Reconstruction, but it appears more in advanced Reconstruction. So this is the hexagon that is talking about one hit. When the hero squad deals damage, 20% chance to ignore the dodge effect. Dodge is evasion. So basically, if you're attacking, let's say, Heaven's Redemption squad that has evasion activated, there's a 20% chance that that squad won't have evaded when it normally would have. Then I get +5 siege might, and -2 fighter restraint. So one thing to mention is these colors are important, as probably is fairly obvious. It goes white, green, blue, purple, and then golden. As you can see here, there's these golden attributes. It's much obviously, probably, much rarer to get the golden ones than it is to get the white ones, and so on and so forth. So I don't actually want any of these. I don't think they're that good. I prefer this Tactical Might. What you can also do is lock an ability. So if I go here and click save, I'll get the one on the right, but I don't want it, so I'm going to click X, confirm. So now here I can go ahead and lock this ability. It basically means, well, I guess I'll just show you. So it pretty much means if I re-roll now these abilities, it will always keep Tactical Might 5, and I'll just show you this. Advanced mode, reconstruct. As you can see at the bottom, it was not changed. So I still have this Tactical Might plus 5, but I now have these new skills. So here's another like advanced skill. When the hero squad takes the disarm effect, there's a 5% chance to be immune. Effective for 2 times max in each battle. Again, not amazing. So yeah, a lot of the advanced skills from my experience are not very good, and they're not really worth it. So these decay energies aren't like huge. And again, you can just use normal orange metals. So it's not really a problem. However, this is definitely better than this minus 1%. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Now you can see that I have 2,200. And we're just going to reconstruct yet again. Great, I got another... The Hero Squad Single Max Army plus 6,000. This is pretty cool. It basically means normally you have 108,000 or whatever. Now you have like 114,000. So I'll just go ahead and show this very quickly. Yes. And also, I now have 3,000. You can get up to like well over 6,000 fairly easily. If you did it on the five normal tries per day, you're going to get really good results. However, you're going to need these polymer crystals. So in any case, let me show you now. So now you can see here 331,050. I have the opportunity to do 114,000 instead of 108,000. So pretty cool. Overall troop count doesn't really do much of anything. It used to be the case where the damage would be increased based on the number of troops that you had. Now it's not, so one troop will do exactly the same amount of damage as 114,000. It's basically just going to give you more HP, realistically. So it's a good ability. I will hopefully be able to post kind of a list or a table of all of the abilities. I believe one has already been shared recently in our Discord, so if you're not in the kind of community Discord, it's down in the description in every single video. Make sure to join that. There's going to be a lot of graphical information there. So this is actually a pretty good one. Normally I will lock this. Nope, just kidding. Actually, I won't. But we're going to go ahead and use more advanced. So if I go ahead and lock this, you're going to see that now I need 4 polymer crystals. And if I lock this one, now I need 8 polymer crystals. So it goes up depending on how many you have locked. If you have 0 locked, then, whoops. If you have 0 locked, then you just need 1 polymer crystal per roll. So, as we saw here, this ability is a special ability. Once locked, the reconstruction cost increases, but you'll no longer have that special ability. So, let's reconstruct. Group battle resistance. This one is crazy good. So we're for sure going to save this. And the fact that it's green is kind of mind-boggling. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to special train on this tile using the exact same squad because we can. Whoops. Forgive me, this video will be quite long. There's a lot of information on the Hopeness lab. I hope the audio isn't terrible and you get an understanding of what's going on. So we'll go to the report and we'll check it out. So unit attributes, tactical resistance, hero, tactical resistance 5%. For Death Rider, hero, tactical resistance 5%. And for Retrograder, tactical resistance 5%. So every single squad in the APC gets 5% tactical resistance from that group resistance. That's just insane. That's 15% tactical resistance, which is just crazy. Forgive that. Snapchat seems to always ignore my stuff. So we can keep reconstructing Death Rider for now. This group battle resistance is really, really, really good. We don't actually care about the max. I was just kind of showing it. So let's go ahead and reconstruct again. So we got our green leadership, which is 4,000 instead of 6,000. Whatever, we don't actually want that. And resistance plus 10. I'll just show it just because. So we can click X. And we are just going to continue and reroll until we get some really good results. So hero squad damage dealt plus 7% when triggering Reflect. I basically have zero idea what this means at all. So, yeah. And then we get resistance plus 5 instead of our leadership. I'm assuming this Reflect is talking about basically Wrath's ability, where if he takes damage, it just gets completely put onto whoever casted it. But I don't know if it's that specific or not. And then I guess it just deals plus 7% damage. I don't know. Seems weird. I'm going to ignore that for now. So we have a different advanced ability, Steadfast. When I get confused, there's a 5% chance to be immune, effective twice in battle. So pretty good, but 5% is really, really, really low. This can be important enough where it actually wins, though. So I would say it's better than leadership, plus 6,000. And then this 15% seed resistance is kind of meh. So I don't really care about either of these. Let's continue on. Well, basically just better. I got 6,000 and then 10%. Skill damage dealt, plus 1%. Neither of these really matter. I'm just going to reconstruct again. Plus 6% marching speed. Cool. Seed resistance plus 10. I actually kind of want the marching speed. Why not? It's kind of fun. So as you can see here, I still have 121 more. And then, I don't know, 60 more of these. 70 more. I don't know. Quick math. So we're just going to keep on rolling. This is the same thing, that dodge effect. Pretty useless. Nobody really uses dodge heroes that much. Heaven's Redemption is really the only dodge hero that's currently used. So let's go ahead and reconstruct some more. Flames Burn, burning damage caused by hero skill plus 7%. This would be good on somebody like Scarlet Siren, but it's not good on somebody like Death Rider. Power Conversion. Squad skill damage is minus 10%. Normal attack damage is plus 10. This is basically only good for Nomad. For somebody like Ivanov or even Huntress, they actually do skill damage. Even though they basic attack many times, they actually do skill damage. So this is really only good on Nomad, but plus 10% is pretty good on Nomad. So let's continue to roll. I'm basically just looking for, I don't know, something gold or something cool to show you, and then we'll end there. So hero's second skill plus 3% trigger chance. I mean, that's cool, I guess, but 3% is very, very low. Poison Mist. All the hero squad attack normally. 5% chance to cause the target to enter poison. Poison's alright. This is actually probably better than the marching speed, but yeah, I don't really care too much about either of those. So, tactical resistance plus 5. Strike combo starting from the 4th round when the hero squad's in action. There's a 5% chance that the number of normal attacks is plus 1. So again, this is really, really good. This is really good for somebody like Ivan, Nomad, or Huntress. And I would actually keep this on somebody like Huntress. But I got this tactical resistance, so of course we're going to save this. At this point we have, this is basically plus 15% tactical resistance because it goes on every single squad. So 20% tactical resistance and 5% tactical might, and then just this crappy whatever. They're crazy, crazy good, and the fact that you get these so quickly is just insane. At some point, I'm just going to be looking for green, blue, or purple of these, or the group. So let's continue. Group battle resistance plus 3%. That's better than the plus 5% because it's plus 9%. So we're going to go ahead and save that. Great. And then let's see what we get here. So flames burn, again, that burning damage. Group battle resistance plus 3%. So not better than what we currently have. Poison damage 9%, that's pretty solid, but nothing else is great. Hero squad damage dealt plus 1 is pretty good. Group battle resistance plus 5. Group might plus 5. So this is not tactical might, this is just regular might. And then one hit, which we've already seen, which is the dodge effect. The group battle resistance right here, plus 5 is worth it. So we're going to go ahead and save. At this point, it's actually probably worth it to be locking this ability. And then we'll go ahead until we get a gold. So vehicle effectiveness -2, we know what that is. We know what poison mist is. Group battle resistance plus 3. And then apparently a skill that doesn't do anything at all. So I'm kind of interested. Yeah, literally does nothing. Okay, cool. So, group battle might plus tactical might, really, really, really good. Unfortunately, I had it on this one instead of this. Distance strike apparently does nothing. So we're going to go ahead and save this. I'm sure it actually does something. The description probably just isn't written at all. At this point, we have some really good attributes. And I no longer need the advanced mode because what's going to happen is the advanced is only going to give these advanced abilities. And I don't really like the advanced abilities, at least not for somebody like Death Rider. If we're trying to max out Huntress, that ability before where you auto attack more is probably going to be best in slot. So group battle resistance plus 3%. Vehicle effectiveness, HP plus 2%. Pretty good stat. Group battle resistance again plus 3%. We're gonna keep that for now. As you can see, now I'm using 8, which is quite a lot per reroll. But let's continue on ahead. Resistance plus 10, that's only a single squad. Group battle resistance, same exact thing. Siege resistance is only for attacking. Fighter restraint, normal attack damage plus 3%. You'll also see that I'm getting some of these decay energies from reconstructing. So regularly. Group resistance plus 5. So at this point I'm using a ton of these. I only have 10 more. I actually have less than 10 more. So we're going to go ahead and stop. So this is basically what we're left with. We have group battle resistance plus 5%. So this is actually 15% tactical resistance. 15% tactical resistance, so a total of 30 so far. 9% tactical resistance, so 39% tactical resistance. And 15% tactical might. This is crazy. This stuff is crazy. 55, basically what, 54% tactical plus? That's honestly absurd. You can see that my hero ability is only like 2,000, but it really doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and train on this tile, and you'll see why this Hopeness lab thing is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So go to attributes, 105, 108. I'm getting 13% tactical resistance and 5% tactical might on every single hero. That's insane. Nearly as good as the cutting edge tech, and it's pretty good. Those are white and green too. You can get them higher. There's purple, there's blue, there's gold. But as you saw, it takes a lot of these polymer crystals. So that's the last thing to talk about, is these polymer crystals. There's packages for this. There's a one-time offer, 375%, which is a lot. I don't know what we're going to see after we get this. So I'll go ahead and buy this really quickly. It's 18 New Zealand dollars or 10 United States dollars. Okay, so I've gone ahead and purchased that package. We'll see what the next one that we get is. 400 for $20. And this again is a one-time offer. It's likely a weekly offer. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out. But 300 for $10, 400 for $20, and it probably just continues to go down. 500 for $50. I don't know. Something like that. So that's another thing to consider. You can buy these polymer crystals, and depending on how much of a spender you are, you'll be buying those packs like crazy. So now I have a bunch more, so I can reroll these for quite some time. Not going to do that at the moment. I'm pretty pleased with what I have so far. And again, if you're a super duper power player, you'll get these pretty high. But even if you're free to play, the free, literally fully free, not to mention from the exchange shop, you're going to be getting pretty good stuff. So I didn't spend a single dollar on this. Well, I did after, but I didn't need to. I didn't spend a single dollar, and I got these really good rolls. So there you have it. This is about it for the Hopeness Lab, guys, for now. I know it's a very long video, but there is a lot to talk about. Enjoy it. It's going to be fun for some. Depending on how many hero medals you have, it can be fun, or you are going to feel upset, I guess, should be the word. But hey, it doesn't really matter too much. At the end of the day, you would lose to a whale whether or not you have this Hopeness Lab. So that's about it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said before, just ask if you think it's worth it to reconstruct these heroes or not. Soon I will have a top Season X heroes, my version of the top Season X heroes. I'll probably release that sooner rather than later because of this Hopeness Lab. So enjoy it. It's only for states 1 through 320. So sorry, every other state. I already have spoken to the devs about this, about why they did that. They basically said, based on feedback given and whether or not this works successfully, they'll open it up to the other states fairly quickly. So just stay tuned for that, guys, and we'll get it shortly. Okay, that's about it, guys. Take care. Peace.